Welcome to Happy Hours.
Swinging doors, the neons aglow. Mark and Rachel stealing the show. Mystery beer with a frothy head. It's happy hour laughs instead of dread. Oh, it's jokes and facts, such a marvelous blend, with a punchline twist that'll never end. Mad libs fly and the beer flows near. Comedy gold with an extra cheer.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to our Happy Hour show.
Yes, Mark and Rachel sitting in with you. Thanks for joining us once again.
In the Happy Hours Lounge Show.
Oh, yeah, the lounge show.
We changed it to a lounge show. And why did we do that?
That's our style now. We're lounging.
Because it's more relaxing.
You're right.
Not so
Uptight and puckered.
uptight and puckered. Yeah. Right.
Not so puckered.
All that. But it's
Not
4/11.
so bunched up.
It's 4/11/2025.
It is.
And I've got myself a Shiner box. So
I
does
want
Rachel.
one. Give me the Shiklucker,
The Shiner box.
please.
This is Rachel's new favorite until she gets real sick of it like that.
Right. Sam Adams, I don't get real sick of it. Come on. That's a good one.
Well,
still.
it's gonna be-
Now it's springtime.
It's going to be like that cold snap after a while. It's like, ugh.
Spring has sprung, and so has the Shiner box. It's a Spetzel. We talked about what a Spetzel is
Oh, yeah,
last
it's,
time.
well, it's Spetzel.
Some guy named Cosmo or Kramer or something.
It's Spetzel Brewing Company. I
Yeah,
think.
in Texas.
Yeah.
Some guy bought it. And they brew it. Spetzel? Spotzel?
Spotzel?
How do you say it?
I don't know. Change of food. Whatever. However it
How
is.
did you say
And
Spetzel?
and then you see that you got a better head on your pour than I did, because I was very gentle, and I guess sometimes you need to pour a little heavier. So, but
I think
you know
it's the lip gloss. It touched the lip gloss.
No, I think what it is this is made so I can just chug it. I can just grab it and go, I can
It
go
is
this.
chuggable. And I doubt we'll get kicked out of Texas because they're
I'm sure.
they're nice.
I'm sure there's people.
They're nice people down there in
I'm
Texas.
sure there's people in Texas that like chug beer. So
Right. So they're not going to kick us out.
No.
I said.
it's getting it's warming up this week. We finally got into some of the
Yeah.
the
97
warmer
today.
temps.
You said 97 today.
Well, it said it was supposed to be
95 or
95.
upper 90s in
And it was
Valley
supposed to
Sun.
said it was supposed to be 97 tomorrow, and then 95 on Saturday. This is for our area. I don't know, because you know how they're.
You just gave it away that we're doing this on Thursday
Did I?
because you said tomorrow and then Saturday.
Oh yeah,
You
okay.
caught us.
We do it on a Thursday, so
We're
I can
filming it
edit
a
it.
little early.
Yeah. So, but just imagine that it's Friday.
Because when you're viewing this, it's going to be Friday.
It is.
It's happy hour, y'all.
Yay.
Thank you for joining us. And all the downloads, and we love you guys so much. Thank you.
But anyway, it's supposed to be. We put up our pool last week,
Sure did.
and okay, here's the thing: when we say nice, 95 is nice. We actually have, and you might hear in the background the kind of the rumble of the cooler. It's a
Evaporative.
but we call it swamp cooling here sometimes.
You know, I just grew up with it called
swamp cooling,
cooler, but
yeah.
yet we don't live in the marsh or the
No.
swamps down Louisiana
Well-
or where I picture the swamp.
Yeah,
would be.
what it is
Or,
this.
I don't know.
It's the unit we have. We don't have the fancy units where they have like a single stage. They're called. It has like a real big, like a foot size pad that goes in it, and it
Oh.
cools water through it. That pad alone, when you buy that,
that
costs
the
over
Aspen
$100.
pads?
No.
Oh, wait.
This is made of like a cardboard.
What are those
stuff.
things we have to buy made out of aspen wood pieces and you stick
Aspen,
in
aspen shavings. That's what we have in ours.
filters or
we have the
something.
4 panels.
Yeah.
And then there's a what's called a spider up top,
Oh yeah.
and it has two drips for each panel. So you got 2, 4, 6, 8.
So it wets the pads.
You got 8, and then you got a pump, and so the basin of the cooler holds water around a big what's called a squirrel cage. And
I like squirrels.
and that squirrel cage is the thing that draws the air in to your house.
No squirrels are harmed.
And it brings so if it's dry here, which it is really dry right now,
So
it's very
dry.
What it does is it brings that air actually cools way down. Here's what a lot of people don't understand, and it's a really interesting topic actually.
It is.
Is
We're
this
Arizona, the desert.
right? In the summertime we can't use it, but this
And
time
why
of year,
not?
well, I'll tell that in a minute.
Okay.
But see, at a lot of the resorts and stuff, they have what's called central cooling, and they
lot
have
of places have
and they have towers, and so these towers, same kind of concept as a little cooler, actually run water down in these big fans
That
pull.
is interesting. Like a channel or something.
Right, and the big fans pull this air through it, and it cools the air, and it keeps on recycling. They keep on recycling water till the water gets really
So
cold.
that's why you can have a hotel with
Right.
500 rooms,
Right.
let's just say.
Yeah.
And not every room has the little one where you turn it on like
Right.
in a Motel 6 or something.
Yeah, that's actually where Legionnaire's disease came from. Was
Weird.
from the they found it in.
come a long
I know this
way.
sounds so weird because it's something that I read about a long time ago. But they found it in the cooling towers. They found that virus, whatever it was, and that's why all those people got sick.
So it's still a thing today? Like if we went to the Marriott or some fancy place,
don't know,
where they
I mean,
have central air, we could get that
Not-
disease?
I don't know. I think they
Don't
treat the
go
water. I think
there.
they treat the water now, but
Oh, it was in the water.
yeah, it's in the water. What
don't know this stuff.
the thing is, it's also this. A lot of hotels now they have their single air conditioning units, and that's where you
Which why you can make it go as cold as you
Right.
want or warm as you want. You have control over
Right,
it. I
but-
love that.
But the ones that have the towers, I mean, they're efficient. They're
Right,
they're
and you
cold.
have control
So-
over it. So that's awesome.
Remember my first apartment that
Yes.
when you you and I were dating, they had central air.
Yeah,
Remember that?
I remember that.
And so, if ever the tower broke down, it would
that
suck.
sucked because the whole unit was
Yep,
out
it
or
would
something.
suck.
That was dumb.
But anyway, so swamp cooling works on the same principle basically.
Oh yeah, that was our point. We have one on our house.
Right.
Not everybody in the neighborhood. You might
No.
go a few blocks here and there and see another house that has
Honestly,
an evap on it.
it's not
We're
as
a rarity.
yeah. Honestly, it's
I
not
love
as efficient as some of the.
Beg to differ.
No.
I think
Listen,
so.
listen to this. As some of the newer air conditioning units. Okay, you got. I think ours is about 10 years old. And it's like a 12 SEER unit. So
SEER.
it's not as efficient as like the new ones up to 19
Right.
SEER, stuff like that. Where they say, and this is why you're seeing
What?
less and less of the coolers.
Oh,
you know,
you use water.
because you're using water, and you're
We're in
also
a desert.
and you're also running a pump and a because I noticed our electric bill goes up quite significantly even using the cooler, but the oh yeah, it does. It goes up into the there's like these little
little
knots
bit.
going.
Yeah.
It goes up into
Stuff.
the hundreds.
Put it this way.
I'd say
though.
over 200 by
We can
next
use
month for
the
sure.
evap like right now. We have it on. We can have it a good another month or so before we have to flip over to the actual AC.
Well, we won't flip till June usually.
Whenever it gets
Yeah.
like so hot that it doesn't register and the humidity and the dew points go up and whatnot, and it won't be efficient. But we sit out there, or we're out there in the pool, and we hear the neighbors, things going coming on and coming
Yep,
on.
and we're sitting there.
And then they get $400 bills every month, and we
Well,
still get like 150, 200
I
at
don't-
best
I don't-
because we're saving on those couple of months.
I know, but I'm saying I don't think. But,
think it's
but
worth
you got to
it.
include the water in there too, because the water usage goes up. Our water bill
Well,
goes
and
from
we have the pool and stuff.
I know,
It goes
but-
up a little bit.
well a lot. I mean, our water bill goes up from watering the yard, and also using the cooler. Our bill goes up to about $200 a month. So
Not that high.
yeah, it did last
Only
year.
on the month that we
Filled
put
pool,
the
filled
pool.
pool.
Yeah, we did the pool, but it's not that way every month. So
I think we had like $170 bills
I think
over the
it's
summer.
worth an extra $50 a month on these months rather than an extra $200 to put on the AC right now, because I'd be like, turn on the AC.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
I'll be
it
honest with
works
you.
out
I don't
for me.
care.
I like it.
I don't care if it's as efficient or not. But here's the
like
reason.
it.
Here's the reason I'm going to say it because it's a constant cool air blowing.
Mm-hmm.
Where with an air conditioning unit, the air conditioning unit shuts down, and then your house gets stagnant, and then all of a
I
sudden,
know I need to feel blowy.
right, and then all of a sudden
You want to feel blowy
You turn
too,
it.
babe, don't you? Want to be blowy?
Well, it's just that the airflow with a cooler, it flows through. So I know this is a weird
I don't
topic,
know.
but that's
what we were talking
what am I
about.
talking
Sorry.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, Mark, you grew up with only an evaporative cooler, even in the middle of the summer.
My parents were so frugal.
They never turned on an AC. They
My
had an AC, but they
sister-
didn't. Is that what you're saying?
My sister, yeah, we had an air conditioning unit.
but they chose not to use it because it was so expensive.
Listen to this. When they sold
That's crazy.
their house,
it was hot
they
as
had
hell
never
in your house.
they had never used that air conditioning unit in 10 years.
What?
And it was very old, and they had to replace it immediately.
And they never,
to
excuse me, used it.
no. I mean, I think
Wow.
I think even in the wintertime they were
Because it did the heat. Excuse
no,
me.
they brought out
what?
heaters, space heaters, instead of using the
that
air conditioning unit.
that doesn't generate
No.
electrical wattage currents and stuff.
Now they've changed a
did.
lot in this time and day here when they live out in Sun City, and they actually do use their house has 2 air conditioning units on it.
Talk about
But-
money, cha-ching.
but-
We just have one.
But here's the thing:
How did it
they
feel
also put solar panels up, so they're
utilizing the
they
sun.
claim
Good
to
for
get
them.
less of an electric bill. Here's my thing. Okay, you get
don't
less
know
of
about that.
you get less of an electric bill, but then you're paying for
The rental of the solar
or paying
panels.
off the installation or the $20,000.
Right.
You know, so you're paying, and then here's the thing:
They
it's like,
divide it up into monthly payments.
Right.
So you got a base payment of $170 a month
$120
or something
or
like
whatever
that.
it
Let's
is,
just say
yeah.
$150
Yeah.
for shits and giggles. $150, and then whatever power is extra or whatever
right
they tack that on.
on a
So
cloudy day, you use more.
you're
But
still paying for it.
you're still paying somehow. I mean, some goes back on the grid, but here's what's interesting. I mean, all that, and you do that, right? And
Yeah.
you're paying.
Nobody
But-
sees us.
A solar panel has to be replaced in about 20 years. Okay?
And then what do you
So-
do with all that leftover panels and stuff?
I don't know. I'm
Where
not
do
worried
they
about
go?
that. What I'm
I'm
saying
just
is,
saying, where do they go? Can you throw them
same
away?
thing as where do you put all the fucking batteries from
Can you
Teslas
just throw
and all
them
that?
away? Do you just throw them in a landfill?
No, I don't.
Do you have
no.
to make a new
I-
landfill for them?
No, I think they actually try to recycle as much as they can out of the
You
product.
throw them out
but
into the universe?
There's still going to be.
that how
there's
we
still
get
going to
space
be.
junk?
Stop. Listen. There's still going to be waste, and there's going to be probably more waste than
Space
using
junk, you like
nuclear fuel or
Let's
fusion.
just throw it out
Yeah.
into the Elon Musk. Take this bag of trash up and dump it.
And someone's
Okay.
going, "You don't know what you're talking about." Well, maybe I
Okay,
do,
don't.
though.
But
Have you ever
maybe
thought about that? Maybe I do.
Maybe that's where the term
Right.
space junk came from, because people are dumping their shit
And
out
maybe-
in the astrological
and maybe
fields.
I'm the only one who knows what I'm talking about, and the
Right.
rest of you are
I don't
idiots.
know. I'm an idiot. Loser right here. I don't know, babe.
Okay,
I don't know.
so we're going up this weekend. It's gonna be fun.
Oh.
We're going up to Payson
yeah,
again.
we're leaving all the losers behind because
We're going up to Payson, and we're going to go to that brewery.
We need to get out of the valley whenever we can, just for fun.
Beer Perspectives in the Forest.
I have to
We
go on
always do that,
location every
yeah.
month. I have to do something.
And
It's just
then,
ridiculous if I don't.
You know, that kind of stuff. We're looking forward to going to that brewery because we haven't been there in about
That brewery.
yeah, in about how long
That's
was
such
it?
a cute title. What
It's
brewery
been
are
a
you
couple.
talking about?
has it
You know
been a-
that
wait,
one?
was it last
Oh, that one.
spring? I think it was last
Got it.
spring we went there. I believe. I'm
We
just
went on
looking at one of
Super
those
Bowl
chairs
Sunday
over
one
there.
time.
I see some of the stuffing pulled out. I think Lucy
What?
clawed it. She must have gotten up there like. I see
Babe,
it.
we went to
All right.
that brewery on a Super Bowl Sunday one time because we had the gang deals and stuff. And we're like, oh yeah,
I think it was-
Super Bowl. So it was like early February or
It
late
was-
January.
It was last year.
Last year, a couple years.
Because we were talking about taking the kiddos there with their this year, but there was no snow anyway, so you know, it wasn't that big of a deal.
No, but I liked that brewery.
Oh crap! Where's my phone? Oh, it's charging. All right, you keep on talking to them because you do have a lot to talk about. So you talk.
Oh, I don't
And
really.
you
We're
talk.
not that kind of a show anymore.
keep on talking.
But
Keep on talking.
I do. I did find something I didn't talk about. Did you know?
Don't talk about it yet.
No, I had something about an overdue library book I heard
Okay.
about.
Oh, okay, you can talk about that.
Just because it was interesting, because I didn't even know there were libraries anymore. But apparently, some guy, I
forgot
guess,
my
must
phone.
have found a library book in his attic or something. You know, you just stumble across
In
something.
his butt.
And you open it up and you see one of those cute little cards with a stamp, and it was never like returned because they would stamp it. So he actually put it in an anonymous package and mailed it back like 60 years later. Anyways, overdue library book. It was 51 years past due. 51.
How much did he owe?
So it was in the Enderlin Municipal library with a $20 bill inside. Okay, yeah, he put $20 in there and mailed it back. Like, that's gonna cover your bill because guess what? It's usually 10 cents a day for your overdue book charge. So 51 years came out to be $1,878.30.
Did he pay it?
$20.
What?
Anonymously.
Really? Who cares at that
Right,
point?
that's what he's like, going, I'm just gonna give you 20 because it's overdue. And it wasn't even his. He just stumbled across it in a probably like.
Oh, it was like a donation then.
Well,
it was probably a book that was
he
obsolete.
found
No one
it.
uses anyway.
I don't think
so.
it was him. It might have been when people die and pass away. It's like, here's a book of their crap you're going through. It's like, what is this? Oh, there's a.
Or
wow, my
someone-
Annie Ray forgot to return this book. Well, look, here's the address. Let's send it back.
Or
just
someone
to get it off my shoulders.
Someone moved into a house and found some stuff up in the attic.
Like scary stuff like guns and money.
Well, no,
and
they
stuff.
found that. I was like, okay,
Oh, I
I got some facts. Mark's facts. Ready for
Anyways,
this?
I just thought that was neat. Wait,
Yeah.
did you want to know what the name of the book was?
What was it?
It was called Rebecca by I need my glasses. Daphne somebody. Daphne de Maurier. Some French person. It was a book called Rebecca.
Okay. Anyway,
That's a good
we're
book.
doing Mark's facts now. Used
Facts
to be
for snacks.
used
Beer
to be,
for breakfast. Go watch that channel.
Wow, it's so hard to. Okay, so that was close.
I
Don't
was
get on a
watching.
candle.
Make sure it didn't burn.
Anyway, so I used to do on the show. I used to do what's it called
Mark's
the
Facts.
happy hours report, and now I
Oh,
changed
yeah,
it to
yeah.
just Mark's facts.
'Cause we
And they're
like to
really
just
not
talk.
my facts. They're just facts that I found on the
Right.
on
the dark web.
It actually comes to. I get this every day. I get these interesting facts.
Oh, like
things
you
that pops up.
subscribe to like a.
I did, and it just
thingy
keeps on
that
going.
gives
Okay.
you like, hey, talk about this.
All right, how about this? 8 of, and I know one of these,
What?
we do know this, 8 of the sunniest cities in the U.S.
Sun City.
No,
Oh.
come on. Wait.
Down the street. Your parents live there.
Well, yeah, but sunniest cities. Okay, so basically they're saying here.
Okay.
So
we
Reno,
named
the first one is Reno, Nevada. Why would they put Reno, Nevada?
Sunny. It's in the middle
Oh,
of
maybe
the desert.
maybe this is like number 8
Oh, working
and
its way
then
backwards, like
to
the
1.
Yes, they always count down.
I would say
Reno's the most sunniest because they
well,
get
79% sunshine. Okay.
because they get less.
Reno's known
rain.
for just as much for its 300 plus sunny days each year as it is for its blooming casino tourism industry. We've never been to Reno.
No, it's a little higher up. It'll take longer to go there.
Yeah,
Pretty
the
girl.
desert city is set at 4,500 feet.
Less than a mile up.
And yeah, it's kind of like, what would you say, like
think it's
Verde
where it's-
Valley?
I think it's where it's positioned. If you look at it on the map,
Well, here's
you'll
a picture
see that
of
the.
it.
I know, but when you look at the jet streams and stuff, it divides and goes around it. They don't get as much rain, so therefore not a lot of.
I always thought
coverage.
Reno was like.
It's where they're located, though.
No, I mean I always thought Reno had pines and crap, but I guess not. Okay.
Well, maybe some parts do. Maybe it's on an
Oh,
elevation.
it is. There
like,
is a slope. There's like it's like,
like a slope like Phoenix.
natural recreation opportunities. Visitors can
Payson.
trek
That's good.
short loops just outside of the town. Hit the slopes at Mount Rose. See, there is.
It's like Phoenix. You go 2 hours outside the valley.
This is only 37
And you're-
miles outside of their city.
37
Yeah.
miles. That's it. That's quick to get up there.
And
Then.
Mount Rose in the winter, or make the most of the sunny weather, and drive 37 miles south of Lake Tahoe. For a variety of water activities like kayaking. Okay. Oh, so
Right.
they're
So
that
there's-
way. They're by the.
They're in the middle
What do you call it?
of this place, and you can go to Tahoe.
Sierra Nevadas?
Reno, this, yeah. probably.
So then, number 79 on the list too is Fresno, California.
People love Fresno.
79%.
California.
79%. That's 79%. The sunny climate of the Central California city of Fresno averages made the top agricultural producer in the state, responsible for about 7.7 billion worth of crops in
So it's one of the sunniest
2019.
cities, is what you're saying. Less rain.
Yeah, and
I
they.
like rain though. I don't want to live in a place that hardly ever.
All right, here we
has
go. We're
rain.
moving up to 84%.
Of sunshine.
El
Okay.
Paso, Texas.
Tejas. No, thank you. I don't want to live there.
The sun shines in El Paso just under 300 days each year on average, good enough to. And you know, here we are in Phoenix. We're going to be on that list. We're going to be.
I know, because we don't get a lot of rain either.
Mm-hmm.
I already said I don't want to live there if I don't get rain. I hardly get rain.
Well, here's the thing. We usually get about 7 to 10 inches of rain a year here in Phoenix. Okay,
Look what I did.
We we've had no. Well, we had
It was
some.
bad last year.
Last year was horrible. This year, at least, we started out. Not started out, but here, what in?
I heard thunder the other day. That was crazy.
Well, yeah, just a
It's been a year since
couple
I've
weeks
heard it.
ago, we had about 2 weeks of some pretty good rain. We had
No, we
1.5 inches. So
That's
if anybody,
a lot, you
people
guys,
go,
for
really? No, we didn't get shit.
We didn't
But
get floods or
probably not.
anything,
Okay,
but
anyway,
not
back to the
here,
story.
But it was good. Liked it.
What was it called? So Texas aptly named the El Paso
Paso.
Sun City, which we know about.
We
Sun
have
City.
our own Sun City
Yeah.
out here.
I don't know how they're gonna do Phoenix on that because
Maybe
this
it's
be
not
Phoenix.
on there. What else is
Oh,
there?
okay. So Tucson is on the list. It's 85%.
Right.
I love
It's beautiful down there. We
Tucson
love it.
is very pretty. It's
Lots of breweries down there too.
yeah, but it's a pretty. It's so claiming more than 350 days of sunshine. Yes, for sure. Mostly. I mean, they can have some thunderstorms and storms, but
Right.
most of it is.
You know what I can say in Tucson? That they're closer to the border,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
when
here we go.
when we do have monsoons, they're the first to get it.
We're at 85%
lucky.
here in Phoenix too. So Phoenix, Arizona, sunshine.
45. There's people worse than us and people better than us.
Phoenix may be hot, but for those willing to brave the heat, it's plenty to okay.
Get
that's-
yourself a pool.
Sorry, but I'm just gonna say that's fucking gay. The only time it's hot is this. I'm gonna say this. The only time it's hot is from
Go.
what? June.
Second half of June is when we break the records for the most part
Right.
into
So,
July,
but
and
I
then
know-
the humidity kicks
right,
in,
but-
and then those high
Right, but
temperatures
people are going
done.
right now. They're going, yeah, but you're hitting 97. That's
Big fucking deal.
comfortable to us.
Fucking deal.
Where we've lived with
Fucking
it.
deal.
So that's fine.
not that bad.
We've had temperatures as
Dry
high
heat.
as over 100 degrees in April, and so far. Well, I'm sure if you watch the news, they're going to say, "Hey, look, I forgot my sign."
But
turn
it's
on.
a dry heat until the humidity kicks in.
Right.
Then it's
It doesn't feel
miserable.
bad.
But then the temperature goes down a little bit. But then the
But here's the
humidity
thing.
goes up, and then
You're
we
going to
get the-
have over the summer from through July and August,
Those are the
worst months.
Humidityest.
humid months, and also
Humidity.
about 110 plus temps every freaking day.
Right.
So
And you just have to get rid of it. But do we
that's-
break
that's
records
bad.
around there
Yeah, we
sometimes?
do.
But not
Yeah.
for the hottest day. I think the hottest day on record was like June 28th,
no, June 22nd.
1989.
It was June
June
22nd.
20 something.
1990.
It was 89. I was working at Palmer and Associates. I remember that.
June 22nd. It was
I walked to
120
the bank in my
I think it was the
sweater dress.
22nd. It might be another day, but it was 122 degrees, and my brother and I were
22.
working.
Did I say 28? Oops.
Yes, you did.
I meant
My brother and I were working outside,
22.
and that's when I just started my business,
It was
and we were shoveling gravel. So let me finish this, please, Rachel. Okay, here we go.
Whoa.
Las Vegas, Nevada, 85% also sunshine.
Okay,
They're a
been
little
there.
bit cooler than Phoenix. They're not as
Yeah.
hot as Phoenix. They still get hot. They don't just get as hot. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Now we're moving up.
Okay.
Now that's okay for sunshine, but not heat. That okay. Redding,
Sunshine.
California, 88% sunshine, but the picture shows it's a
trees.
Northern California city, and there's pine trees.
That's weird.
97%
Redding,
time.
okay.
California
What's that?
city sees sun 97% of the time in the prime summer months. Well, we're talking around here.
Okay.
That's a little
they're
dumb.
cheating.
That's dumb.
Cheating.
Okay. Cheaters. Yuma
Yeah. Yuma.
sees 90%
They
sunshine.
do.
Now, okay, here. Death Valley is going to be
They're
just
out-
probably number one,
Oh,
right?
It is. You know it.
And-
Because Yuma's down there.
And then I would say, where do we go to gamble? Laughlin. I would say Laughlin's got to be on there.
Oh, yeah, because
Yeah.
we talked to one of the bartenders one time. She
Yeah.
goes, we never get rain. I can look
Yep.
across the river, and Bullhead City's like getting stuff, and it never comes
So
to
we got
us.
Yuma at 90%. Mm-hmm. And
Ellen, that's where your daughter
wait, I
lives.
guess that was it. That was the last one.
That's where your daughter lives.
The honor goes for the sunniest place in the U.S. goes to Yuma,
Yuma, Arizona. Okay.
a southwestern city on the Mexican border. In fact, with 330 days of sun and 4,015
If you want sunshine, go over there.
annual hours of sun, Yuma is not only the sunniest place on Earth, in the U.S., but also the world. Okay, so it is on Earth. There
In
you
the
go.
world.
It's the sunniest place in the world.
A pretty girl.
Did you like that?
I did.
Did you really did? Or did you just
Because
saying
most
that?
of those cities were locally
'Cause-
kind of around us.
Yeah.
I mean, really within a couple hours here or there.
All right, give me your glass. We're going to do a mystery beer.
Will you say please, please?
Well, okay, fine. Just give it to
He
me.
just said gimme.
Gimme. Just do it.
Gimme.
Mellow out. Yeah, take a breath. There we go. All right, here we go. I don't know what this is.
I don't know. Mystery beer.
But I can see on the side it says 9.5% ABV, so.
It's a big one. Oh, maybe it's one of those tropical ones we had in the watch, and I really liked it. It was so good.
We got quite a few new ones when we went to Totes, and
Oh, I see the word sour.
yeah, you're supposed to be looking at that. I saw it too,
I
but
don't even have my glasses, but I saw a big old P.
SOU.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless it's soup. Maybe it's
Maybe
soup.
soup.
It's soup. It's soup.
I think it
beer.
is a sour.
It's a soup beer.
When I smell it. Now here's the thing about sour beers.
Bug in here.
They're made with like what you call like antibiotics.
So sour, really? Yeah.
They're made not antibiotics. What did I say?
That's what I'm.
Antibiotic.
are you
That's
talking
wrong.
about?
They're made with the same things that you use that are in
got the
yogurt.
Antibacterial
No.
probiotics.
Probiotics. God.
I'm not
Antibiotics.
trying to think of the word.
We're sticking antibiotics in it.
It's
and
with antibiotics. It's really
tastes
healthy.
like
You got
crap.
yourself a cold. Get yourself a sour beer.
Get yourself a sour beer.
You'll
You're good.
feel
You'll-
right better.
Yeah, but
just like
it's
that.
probiotics they use, stuff like that. It's what they use in the East.
Ooh, I went right in because I smelled it.
I'm not gonna say nothing
Ooh,
here yet.
sour.
Well, let me finish this. But I'm not the smell. I can't. I mean, it's very clear because usually a sour is.
I can't taste.
Really
I can't
cloudy.
smell the fruit.
I thought,
don't know
maybe.
which fruit it is. It's just sour. Could be cherry. Could be watermelon. Could be.
Yeah, I don't smell. I don't. I do. I mean, you could tell by the smell. Even if I couldn't see the edge of this, I should have
just
taped it up
sour.
by then. But you could actually smell it. Just you could tell that it would be a sour.
Dave, it's a no-brainer. You can smell the
Yeah.
sour from. Can you guys smell the sour? Yeah, I knew you could. I know. And it's tart. It's like it's on my palate.
I don't know.
Sour.
I have no.
There's no pickle in it. It's not sour pickle for sure.
No, I love the pickle beers. Those are
Rule
good.
that out.
There's these gnats flying around here.
Right. Is it that plant?
that
over
plant
there?
over there.
No, it can't be the plant.
They do it every year.
Ah, they're dumb.
Yeah.
It's a sour. It's a tart. If you like sour and if you like tart, whatever this is, you'll like it. But it's a little
I
too
don't
tart
know,
for my
it's-
palate. Actually, I don't think I could drink a lot.
I love sours, but this one it has no description and
It's
taste.
super sour. And look, I'm making.
No, I don't mind that. I don't mind the sour.
too much,
That,
it's too
that sour
much.
is good, but what I don't like
It's too much.
about it is
It's too tarty.
I don't get a
But
I can't tell what the flavor would be. I mean,
right.
Okay, let me look at it and
I
see.
can differentiate which fruit is sour.
Well, because it's just sour. Here's Victory Brewing Company. What is it?
Could be a monkey for all I care about.
Downtown PA. Victory Brewing Company, downtown, Dowingtown,
Pennsylvania?
Dowingtown, PA.
Pennsylvania.
Taste victory responsibly.
Victory.
And it's 9.5% ABV. Anyway, the name of the can is Sour Monkey Sour
Yeah, I told you.
Triple.
Could be a
It's a
mickle.
sour triple.
It could be a mickle.
But
A monkey.
the thing is,
Wow.
it really.
Has no distinct fruit flavor.
Yeah, right. So when I do sours, usually it's either pickle,
Or it'll say it's a
it's a
watermelon
sour or fruit sour.
And this has no. It doesn't even tell you.
It's weird.
What?
I mean, it's not bad.
There's not even
But
a
it's
picture
weird.
of like an apple in the corner or a banana or like there's nothing.
think-
It's just a monkey.
Well, I think they put a sour monkey in it.
Yeah.
That's what they did.
This is what a monkey tastes
Huh?
like. If you guys like monkeys, go get one.
I mean, it's not bad. It's just it has no distinguishing
Yeah.
flavor besides sour. So,
Honestly, it's too tart for my palate. It's good. I wouldn't like push it away if someone gave it to me, but I wouldn't fight you for it either.
No.
So.
oh well. The thing for me is it's not about that. It's do you like sours or not? I mean,
Yeah, this is really sour.
the thing is, I do, and
Oh, I do too, but this
Uh-oh.
is a little too much.
okay, there
I
you
wonder
go.
if my uncle would like this. He said he
I don't-
likes sours. Remember we
Your
went
uncle does?
We went to Borderlands at one time in Tucson with
Yeah?
my uncle and my uncle, And I said, "Do you like sour Zunky?" He's like, "Nah."
Oh, you said he did.
Oh, I meant nah.
You said he did.
I go, no, he doesn't like it. He
You
does
said-
like it. I did. I had it wrong. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
It's
So
the
never
sour
mind.
chocolate. But my uncle would hate this. That's what I meant to say. Uncle Don, don't try this. Mine
Rachel,
doesn't
you
like
said
it
you had
either.
something to talk about something weird.
Oh, yeah, I did. I heard on the radio the other day they were talking about. Okay, I work in the medical field usually,
Right.
my day job, which I don't like. But speaking of butts, they were talking about Holtox. Like, you know, people do Botox with their little needles.
Wow, that
and
gave me a
stuff.
buzz.
Right. They're talking about Holtox. I'm like, what? Like your butthole?
You haven't finished
it's a
yours
real
yet.
thing. It's
gotta
a real
finish yours
thing.
up.
Oh, here.
Finish
Okay,
it.
never mind. I'm not going to tell you then.
Tell us. Come on.
I'm trying to tell you, Holtox is a thing. I had to look it up. Apparently, medically
So
speaking.
I have to be quiet when you're talking, right?
Well, no. Well, yeah. But
Oh, really?
Do you want to
Oh,
hear
really?
what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
go ahead, go
Do you
ahead.
really want to hear?
Yeah, sure.
Because it's a medical thing. We
Okay.
were talking about this. And you're
Yeah.
like, is it really?
Well, no, I mean.
Anal fissures is a real thing.
Oh.
Anal tears are a real thing.
Oh, that.
Why do those happen? Well, sometimes they do happen.
Well,
in
my
the,
question is. That
the
my-
butt backdoor
But
loving
not-
situations.
Listen, not the way that they were talking about it. They were talking about it as
Right.
a cosmetic
Right.
for the butthole.
And
but,
and then I took it one step further because how is it cosmetic? Well, they plump up the tissues when you have anal
plump
fissures,
up that butt.
and
plump
when you
it
have
up.
tears
Plump it up.
because you
Yeah,
have to plump it up,
Plump
and you
that
have
hole.
to
Plump
you
it
have
up.
to close those. Oh, you have to close them. So Botox plumps everything up. It does to
So
make
the-
backdoor
the,
crap.
The anal fissures and rips and tears are from really
You know,
big
inserting things that shouldn't really.
BBCs.
Well, some things should not maybe be there, but some things are there, and they cause these fissures and things. And
Yeah.
they use the term bottoming, which I'm like, whatever. Well, I just call it butt fucking. You know
Bottoming
what?
out.
It just happens.
Bottoming out in the
But
butt.
anyways, Holtox is a real thing. I didn't think you could put stuff there and plump
Balls
it up to be
deep
fun.
in a butt.
Mark.
That's what it is.
I
you go.
didn't say anything about balls deep.
Fissures and tears
But
and rips
anyways,
and
I know, but I didn't realize it was a thing.
prison rape, all
And
that kind of stuff.
actually,
Time for some
there-
Botox.
You can get these injections
Mhm.
at your local anesthetic or
Anesthesiologist.
like the anesthetics medical. They do this all the time.
Okay.
I didn't think that was a real thing.
All right. Well,
Did you know about this?
I didn't. I mean, listen.
Did you
I
hear
heard.
the same thing I did?
I was listening to a portion of it because I didn't hear.
I didn't think it was a real
Long
thing. I
time.
think I thought they were just making shit up. Like,
No, no,
I saw someone said
no.
something. It's real.
I knew because it was Brady.
Okay.
Brady had a report, and he was doing a report on
They
it,
called it Holtox. And I'm like,
and he was doing a thing on it, and then of course they started.
plump up your butt hole.
I thought it was just an aesthetic thing for
like
for gay people, and
Right, well-
look at my beautiful, look at my ass, Dennis.
right.
Yeah.
And I thought that too, but then they're
Yeah.
like, no, they're actually repairing fissures and tears due to
Ah.
that kind of stuff. But
Crazy.
it's medically necessary to plump it back up to its prettiness.
Yeah,
I guess.
Well, we're gonna do a
Sorry, I had to bring that up because it was weird.
it's a good conversation.
Freaks me.
We're gonna do a craft beer Mad Libs.
No good. 'Cause but Holtox, I'm done with it.
Yeah, please.
I never.
I don't really care about talking about buttholes that much because I don't spend a lot of time looking at it.
But I know
so-
we were listening to that, and I'm like, I had to look it up. It's a real thing, y'all.
And when I say
Okay.
I don't spend a lot of time looking at it,
I don't either, to
spend
be
time.
honest. I don't know what your butthole looks like.
It's not. It's,
Don't show me.
the thing is, it's not. It's not a pretty thing, really. It's not a
Well,
beautiful
you
thing.
could
to
if
look
you
at.
go to your local.
Well, it could be beautiful
Ask
and
for the whole
pouty.
toxin cell. You
Nice
get
big
148
pouty.
units for only $900.
Nice big pouty butthole lips. Okay.
$900 is what.
Here
those
we go.
treatments
I need a
supposed
noun.
to be. $900.
Let's go on with
now,
this.
I am going, babe.
And quiet with this because it's gonna make noise in the
Oh
mic.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Chunky pile of puke.
Chunky. That must have been one of Rachel's.
It sure was.
pile.
Now I'm gonna put Holtox into the next one.
Puke. Well, the problem is I had to write way over the top.
Let's see. Does it work? It does.
Well, no,
Go
because
ahead,
when I
next
read
one.
it, I probably won't see it.
one.
Plural noun.
Oh, another one. Okay. What do you
Keep
mean
the
you
bag
won't
away from
see
us.
it? Why do you mean you don't see it? You're looking right at it. Elf.
Yeah.
Elves. Elves.
Elves.
Elves.
Elves. That's from that movie.
Oh, I love
Elves. That was from Polar Express.
Polar Express.
Same plural noun. Okay,
Elves.
so elves
Oh, this
again.
is a Christmas one? I didn't even know.
Well, no, it is.
It is now.
Plural noun again. Again, we need another plural noun. Yeah.
Oh, lots
Not
of
ag- now again. Now,
monsters. Oh, elves don't like monsters.
Monsters in the cloud.
They don't like the bumbles. They make them live in caves and take out their
Monsters.
teeth.
Type of liquid.
Shiner Buck, Amber Beer. Shiner Buck, Amber Beer.
I'm just gonna put Shiner Buck.
Okay.
Fuck that
Hopefully
shit,
people
man.
will know what that is.
Oh my god. Okay.
What, babe?
Hopefully
Settle.
people know what that is.
When
Here,
you-
everybody.
when we
While we read the Mad Libs, I'll put that there so you can see
Okay, can you
what a
just say-
Shiner Bach is. Okay.
Well, but maybe other people
part of the
don't
body.
Listen, I don't know. Knuckles. Knuckles. Yeah.
Okay. Occupation. Plural.
Plural. How about nurses? Excuse me,
Nurses.
pretty girl. Yeah, nurses.
I don't know where you got that from. Plural noun. There's
Plural noun. Thumbs.
all thumbs.
Thumbs. You know, we all got them. And
Adjective.
Cut them off in a ridiculous accident. Adjective.
Yeah, just keep on
Oh,
going. Here.
hyper.
Hyper. Which she was, and then now she's kind of
No,
running
now
down here.
I'm trying to focus.
Noun. Took the whole show.
Leave me alone.
30 minutes to focus.
It
Okay.
is what it is. It's
Yeah.
it's called happy hours. You guys just
Noun.
knew. Scam.
Scam.
This is
The whole thing's a scam.
Don't buy from us
Verb ending in ing.
ever. We suck. Except we don't. Okay, verb. Oh, this is you. I can barely. It's a
Juice.
verb. Juice.
Verb ending in
As
ing.
Juicing.
Juicy.
Oh, so you're juicing something. I'm like juice is a
Juicy.
noun. You drink it.
Juicing.
Juicing. Like juicing an
Yeah.
orange. Okay, got it.
Plural noun.
Well, noun. Dogs.
It's funny how Shelley
Dogs.
goes, oh, this is from you.
Dogs.
It's wrong.
No, I didn't say it was wrong.
How does juice work in that?
I'm like, wait, juice is a
it's
noun.
It's a ing. Okay.
Oh,
What, do a dog now?
You're physically
Dogs?
juicing
Dogs.
something.
Okay, dogs.
Yes,
Okay.
you know, dogs.
Adjective, and that's it.
Dogs.
One more adjective.
Hey, babe. Oh, grumpy. Appropriate. Just kidding.
Now for you,
Okay.
grumpy.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, here we go. This is called, and remember everybody when we get the Shiner Bock, look at the beer can.
What's
at
the
beer
name
bottle.
of the like the ad lib? The Mad
This is
Lib?
Beer School Lesson 1.
Beer School.
Let there be beer.
Oh, the
Okay?
craft one. You're in the craft one.
Right.
Just wondering.
Students, let us begin. I did say that at the beginning. I was
Yeah, but
showing
I don't
everybody.
think they heard.
Over you, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay. Whatever.
students, let us begin. The birth of beer predates almost every historical chunky pile of puke you can
Yeah, it does.
think of. In fact, it is considered by many to be the first beverage made by elves.
Yeah, that's what they did.
Yeah, it's pretty close. When elves noticed the effect on grain when it came into contact with monsters in the air, they were mesmerized. They found that when they drank the resulting Shiner Bock, it made their knuckles feel good. Knuckles. See? Evidence of beer making has been discovered in Mesopotamia by the nurses who found carvings of thumbs in stone.
Okay.
Did you know?
Carries a thumb.
Did you know it was the Egyptians who first recorded recipes on hyper scrolls? Hyper scrolls? Okay. Beer was used for religious ceremonies where the pharaoh would hold a scam high in the air before
knew they
juicing
started
for
back then.
all of his people to see.
It's a scam.
Juicing. He's juicing. I don't know how he
Pyramid I'm
knows.
standing on is a scam too.
Some dogs even believe it was buried in the pyramids with the pharaohs after they died,
He built a pyramid.
which must have made for some grumpy mummies. I think the mummies would have been like, woo!
They should have
Partay!
been happy instead of grumpy.
Partay!
Partying mummies.
I got
That's
some.
cute.
I got some crappy jokes to finish
Oh, I
off
got
here.
an extra beer. I forgot.
I got my. I've got my 1001. Excuse me. One-liners and short jokes.
Go get
This
your beer.
book here
Go for a while.
is
Funny.
written by Graham Can. Anyway, the thing is,
CANN.
CANN, yeah. The thing is, I think it's I can't find much about him except for I think
He's
at the end
English,
of-
right? With a name like
I believe
Brown,
so.
He's got to be British.
because there's a lot of British humor that I don't understand completely.
Oh yeah.
So
You
anyway,
said they say mum a lot, so that's.
they say mum and they say some other thing. Okay,
Daddy, mummy.
like I can change the word here, but this one's it's still funny. Here we
Just
go. Right?
read it. Let's see.
The way to a man's heart is through his hanky pocket with a bread knife.
Oh, a hanky pocket.
You know, so we'll stab
With a
him.
bread
Do you get it? Do
Yes,
you get it?
but a bread knife isn't going to go very
Right.
deep, though.
That's our bread knife, but their bread knives
Oh.
are sharp.
Ooh,
So I would
maybe
say let's take it this way. The way to the man's heart, a man's heart
Straight through it.
is his shirt pocket with a knife.
There you go. That's
There you go.
probably right
Yeah.
to the heart, yeah.
Okay.
We're
If
gonna
the
get
world
kicked out
was
of
a-
England now, babe.
If a world was in logical place, was a logical place, men would ride side saddle. I thought that was funny.
Right. I've always
No
wondered that.
shit. I mean,
Even bicycles, really? There should be like a hole
my
there
nuts,
for your
my nuts, my nuts. Right.
Right. That song, the Beastie Boys or something.
Yeah, I don't know who it was. A Scottish pedophile was raised to dispute has raised a dispute with eBay. The Wii Game Boy he received wasn't quite what he was hoping for.
The Wii Gay?
Wii Game Boy.
A Wii Game.
Wii.
Wii. Little.
He's a Wii Game Boy.
Okay.
It wasn't what he was hoping for.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway,
Oh, a Game Boy like the machine? The Game
he's
Boy?
a pedophile. He was looking for a Wii
Right,
Game
he got
Boy.
he got the
It was one he
video
he
game.
didn't want it. Yeah,
Okay,
there you go. Okay.
Gotcha.
A man knocked on my door and asked for a small.
I've had a few of these.
Yeah. A man knocked on my door and asked for a small donation for the local swimming pool. So I gave him a glass of water.
Oh, that's nice of
Yeah.
you. I like that one.
And you see what I'm saying? It's like, okay, here.
You just want a little water. Here, put it in your pool.
Put it in there. Yeah. The local swimming pool.
That's actually funny.
The best way to get a man to do something is to suggest that he's too old for it. Yep.
Right? Like the fire. You think I'm too old to build that tower to the heaven? Babylon? I'm going to do it.
Anyway, that was it on that. I mean, I got there's so many. It's like
Just saying.
everything has the right to be stupid. Politicians just abuse the privilege.
Dude, I hate politics.
Now that's the best one ever.
Yay!
Yay!
I
And
know.
guess what, everybody?
Yeah.
That's just about it.
That's about it. Do you have any closing thoughts or anything other than jokes?
No, I did that. That was it. What I was
Do you have
doing.
anything else up here that you want to talk about?
Well, why are you looking at me?
I'm
You're
just
the one that
asking.
always wants to talk about shit. So
I already
talk.
talked about everything.
You did you?
Do you have anything else? How
Yeah,
do
I
you like
just
that
said-
beer?
Well, for Bush Light, it's okay.
Just asking.
That's it.
I was just wondering. I think that's what I have too. It's fine, but I have a
Um,
straw.
It wasn't as good as Rachel's. Oh, by the way, everybody, Shinerbach.
Is an amber
Yeah.
spatzel,
All right.
whatever you want to say it. I love it.
Anyway, so now I'm hoping the sound is improved this time because
Yeah,
we
with double
actually
mics.
I bought another one of those Ember mics. I got it on Walmart for about $34. I don't know why, because on Amazon it was like selling for like almost
Hopefully it's better.
80 or 90. So I don't know. No, it sounds fine. I think it was maybe a opened,
Oh, like a returned one.
like a return. Yeah,
Because
something.
you return stuff all the time. You think people open your shit and go?
No, this wasn't. This wasn't on Amazon. This was on Walmart. No, it was clean and good, and the mic wasn't used, but there wasn't like all the wrappings and stuff around stuff that you usually get with these. So,
Was it taped up like the box came taped?
oh no, actually the box was the tape piece was open, so it had been a return. I
Someone
think.
had opened it and they messed with your shit, babe.
No,
They did.
they probably didn't like it because the difference is with this mic is this. It's only a front facing mic, so you don't get on a condenser mic. Sometimes you get the sound all the way around. This one is only front facing, meaning one side only picks up the sound on
What
it.
are we?
So
Wait, what are these?
they're,
Front?
yeah, the front facing mics. They're the blue Ember mics, and I really like the sound on because I had bought another condenser mic last week and tested it
Yeah.
from Amazon, which is about the same price. as this.
Condenser means small, making it.
No, a condenser mic
condensing
is
it.
one that I have to use like what's called like a phantom power on here. It's like it's a
Scary. I know.
it's a power level that I have to use on there for the mic because the
Swear
regular
to
mics that
God.
we had that were interface they don't use the power, so you don't have to worry about. But now I mean, this gets hotter because I'm using a power generator to power these mics.
But we don't have the big old mics and the boom things
Right.
in our face.
I like
That's
it.
good. I like
Yeah.
it too.
I actually have
And
another
then we have
mixer board that I can
two
use.
black like dildos in front of us instead of just one.
But the thing is,
And what the dildo like
I think the return was because someone used the mic and went, "Oh,
this.
no, not at all." I mean, the sound was great on these. These are great sounding, but the difference is, I think, because they're not complete. You know, the whole
all the way around 360.
right. So you only have the front facing part of it. I don't know.
Oh.
That's my
Maybe
theory.
that person was having like a round table discussion. They needed something for everybody, and we just.
I don't
have
know.
a-
Maybe right. It could be in the center. Yeah, I don't know. But this one wasn't.
Okay, well,
these aren't.
I like it. If it turns
They're
out
great.
good, then great.
They're great mics. So that's what I use now, and that's what I'm using for the show.
Yes,
and there
we
you go.
hope
And
you
that's it.
like us.
Who
Download
cares
us and
really?
Take us with
That
you
was
on
a
any
bunch
place
of
you go.
you know,
fun.
just crap.
Even if it's crap. Just do it.
All right.
And don't forget to like and subscribe and go watch our other playlists if you want to see where we actually go when we're not doing
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Bye. I'm
Near comedy gold with an extra cheer. Comedy gold with an extra cheer.